All right, guys. Okay, so this is the first episode of our podcast. So you may know me already. I'm Egypt. I'm here with
Tati.
Taylor, but you can call me Tay.
Yeah. So we're about to get into it. 2020 has been rough. It's been a rough old year.
Yeah.
Definitely. Fear, uncertainty, but we're still here kicking it.
Yes, everybody, stay safe out there. We got some interesting news popping off.
Yeah. And make sure you vote.
Oh, yeah, vote.
Yes. Got to be the change if you want to see the change.
It's a big part of the culture right there.
Absolutely.
A lot of big things going on. A lot of tea everywhere. A lot of situations and entanglements going on this year. Entanglements. And a lot of toxic ass. First of all, no. It's just toxic entanglements.
Yeah, you would think that by now, with everything that's going on, people would just have things together.
Have a good heart.
More happiness. But no, it's still kind of a mess, unfortunately.
Bullshit, really. Like, oh my gosh, we all have seen this. Shade Room, especially. Beasts on the Megan and Tory Lane situation.
Yeah, woo! I'm not as informed as what's going on with that. So y'all got to fill me in because I just know that Megan got shot by Tory and that's it, really.
All right. So I'm just going to go into it. I love Megan and I'm really disappointed in Tory's actions. What he pulled was some BAS. If you know what I mean. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We know what that is. Okay.
So first and foremost, allegedly what happened was that they had like a little altercation in the car, not physically, but like there was an argument that led to my girl Megan getting shot in the foot.
After leaving Kylie Jenner's house.
Yes.
Yeah, so how did she get
the blogs were talking about how maybe like Tory and Megan had possibly entangled, you know what I mean? And
on the low.
She was, she might have, got a little jealous of Kylie, but that wasn't the case. We know Megan knows she a baddie. So recently it was exposed or it leaked allegedly that her friend Kelsey was the one who dabbled on Tory, and I guess she was upset with that, and maybe she said some things that really bruised Tory's ego, and she ended up getting shot in the foot. But you don't shoot people, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how much of a Napoleon complex somebody has, that gives you no right to shoot anybody, and I don't care whose gun it was.
Right.
There's no reason for you to shoot somebody because you mad.
Right. But I feel like no one can get mad. No one can have a conversation. No one even throws hands anymore. People just shoot, stab. I mean,
and then you shooting a girl, female at that, because you're mad. You got caught up in your own shit.
Look, I was like, Alexa, play Deport Them, okay? Because that man is Canadian. He needs not to be in the U.S. of A. If you're gonna be out here shooting women,
right?
Because you're mad, you got caught, and you talk about you drunk.
Yeah, right. And a lot of artists, I write like oh my God, what's her name? Kalani are already starting to take him out.
Take him off
they don't want to support him anymore because that's BS.
No, honestly, I feel like you do the crime, you got to do the time.
Right.
And I felt like he didn't get the backlash Chris Brown got because Chris Brown beat Rihanna's ass. But Tory literally shot my sis in the foot.
That actually is very true.
He could have hindered my friend in my head because Maggie.
Right.
He could have hindered her from twerking at it. You're twerking.
Right. She needs those feet to stand on to
twerk.
First
of all, you need feet to twerk. Everybody talking about it's the kneecaps. It's the abs and the feet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need abs and feet to get a real good twerk. You feel me?
It's on the ankles.
Honestly. And if what's an ankle without a foot?
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess it just goes to show what like the whole idea of entanglements. Like people kind of are using this like this is a step up from being in situationships, but it's still just as bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right. And it shouldn't be toxic. I feel like if you like somebody and they like you, it should be nothing but good vibes. You shouldn't have to worry about the next person that they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? If you want to be exclusive, say that and do that.
Communicate.
Everybody's not 100. Everybody doesn't say what they want. Everybody thinks they got to BS around everything and not say what it is they actually want to do. When it's really like, I mean, your feelings gonna get hurt. The truth hurts. Like it's but say what the hell you need to say because bitches getting shot in the foot.
Right. Right. Bigger things going on.
I feel like it's 2020. Not to say everybody has casual sex, but I feel like casual sex is a thing in 2020. So if you are exclusively having casual sex with one person and you feel like they should be doing the same thing that you should be on what you on, then you guys have to have the conversation. And if they're not down with it, maybe that's not the person you should be having casual sex with.
Right.
You feel me? But all in all, you shouldn't get shot. That's toxic. That's definitely goes under domestic violence.
Shouldn't get beat either.
And you shouldn't get beat up.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even get cursed out. You feel me? Like if I'm not dealing with you, you're not dealing with me the way I feel like I'm.
Right. And a lot of the times abusive relationships or toxic relationships
aren't, and you see red flags.
Right. Aren't just a physical. It's also a mental, emotional, and those are just as
verbal
bad,
Right. You shouldn't have to double text nobody, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a little crazy, so sometimes I do.
No.
Sometimes I do.
Because I need you to sweat me. If you're not sweating me, then what are we doing?
Yeah, you see, I think my pride stops me from doing that. Like, if I hit you up and like we're just getting to know each other and you don't hit me up, I'm not gonna text you. I'll be going crazy. I'll be calling up everybody like, girl, he still hasn't called me back. But I am not gonna text you again until you text me, and then I'm gonna wait another extra hour just because you took forever to write me.
See, but that's the thing. We play games, though.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm not one to play games. I'm pretty straightforward, and if I feel like you're not giving me the vibes that I deserve, I'm gonna be like, okay, next. Right. And then you're gonna get the cold shoulder. Right. And you're gonna be like, why is she like that?
Right. Oh my gosh, she must have a new dude. That's what they be thinking.
Yeah, they always
she
right.
You out here, go, you for the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Mind you, I'm on my third dream.
Right.
Watching Netflix, popcorn all on my shirt.
Right.
Minding my business.
Or it's when you start to not sweat them, and then that's when they want to start sweating you.
Right. That's why, you're supposed to always get somebody that like you just a smidge more than you do. Yeah. But that's a secret. You can't tell nobody.
Right. Right.
That's the term. Now they changed it from being a thought to be like, yo, bro, she's for the streets.
But like, what are you for?
But
a lot of boys,
half of these guys are for the streets.
No, you're in the streets. Okay, you're the streets.
Not
period.
Even the streets. You're in the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. People know you.
The community, the state,
the county,
county.
You're known well.
I was actually
worldwide.
I was bored last night and I was rewatching Love and Hip Hop with like Mariah Lynn and all that, and I'm like, got the Creep Squad.
Oh my!
And I'm like,
goodness.
this is sad because this is grown men doing this.
They're
really
like
sad.
40.
Right.
Ew, I'm mad. Women
Dads.
are falling for them.
Yeah. Okay.
And they be on that bull. Okay, they really be on that bull talking that. My thing is,
oh my god, the Peter, Tara, and
what was
that
her name?
situation was so
toxic.
Yeah, very toxic.
They went baby after baby.
Yeah,
like, oh
this
my
one
god,
had an abortion because he made her.
And then she had a baby the next season. It was just
it's a lot.
Oh my god!
But I mean, hey,
just, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. All I can do for those people is pray for them,
right.
and hope that they find love and light and healing. Because I feel like when you entrap yourself in those situations, it's clear that you're trying to fill a void.
Right.
There's no reason why you should be fighting the next woman to have a spot in a man's heart.
Yeah.
The same thing with the man. You shouldn't be out here dueling with a man over a girl that's clearly not honest to you or him. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
When somebody's not honest to you and they can't be honest with you, you just gotta, take that L gracefully. That's why, dating private is, I'm really big on dating in private.
Oh yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? People don't gotta know your business.
It's interesting that you say that.
And I learned that. Granted, I always want to be I like my little selfies with my boo, whatever.
Right.
But I'm pretty chill.
So when you say in private, meaning like, you don't really post like you guys together like on Insta or social media?
Not necessarily. Like, people will know who my man is, but I'm not really out here like, look, this is us. This is us
I'm
when
the
we went
same way.
here. It's just, it is.
I'm the same way. I thought that maybe like, because in my past relationship, you know, he was all up on my Instagram. And now the relationship I'm now, like, if you look on my Instagram, it doesn't show that I'm in a relationship, but I kind of like that because it's like, you guys, nobody needs to know who I'm dating. Like, you don't need to know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know.
So, but what if your significant other wasn't comfortable with the fact that you're not posting him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how, like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, like, all right. Like, so if your significant other doesn't post you, are you content with that?
No, it has crossed my mind because I'm not gonna lie. My boyfriend now, he doesn't have me on his Instagram either, but I don't press him about it because I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? But like, I'll be the type of girl, like, you'll see him at a table and then you'll see his arm with the tattoos, and you know, so people can see that there's clearly somebody there.
See that there's a man
You know what I'm saying?
present.
No, literally, or like he'll be laying on
What's
me.
the Kelly, y'all?
Right, and all you see is the beard. But like, I have mentioned it because he'll, you know, he was like, oh, like, how come you don't post me? I'm just like, when are you gonna post me? you could, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you post me? So I think it's like,
I feel like that it's a very sticky situation.
yeah,
When you ask someone to post, you shouldn't have to ask your man or your girl to post you on social media.
right.
Because, like, my thing is, like, we cool. I don't got to get posted, but on my birthday, you better show out.
You know what I'm saying?
You better let the people know.
That's what I'm
How
saying.
they laugh for the people in the
Okay.
back.
Right,
Yeah.
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
You better shout me out.
Right.
Better tag me. Let them know. You
Like, here is
dealing
my
with a real one.
queen.
Right, something. But okay, well, in quarantine, for example, like, have you guys been spending more time, like very constrictive time with your significant other, and like, is that kind of showing you like, okay, this is like,
Is this for me or
yeah, or
is
like,
for me?
is it guys bringing you closer? Because I feel like quarantine is really allowing relationships,
It will
people
test
in
you.
right,
Test
to
you,
be like,
yeah.
you know what, is this how it's gonna be if we really live together and have kids? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Shoot. Now, quarantine, I will say the beginning of quarantine it wasn't rough, but once we got to that, like, month in of, like, not being able to go anywhere,
And it's just like you guys.
it was like little things. We would get into fights, but it was like over little dumb stuff, and we would be fine right after. But like, I would notice we would get like a little more irritated with each other than like we usually would.
Right,
but
right.
we were still close. Like, we did like mad stuff together. We tried a whole bunch of new foods and like gained mad weight together.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, it was
Unfortunately.
good. You know, I was like, you know what?
You the one.
Yeah,
I could deal with you.
this is it right here. It's
Right.
me and you, baby. Yeah.
Right. What about you?
Well, quarantine has definitely tested my patience, and when you're around someone a lot, you kind of notice everything, and you're kind of like, why do you do that? You
Right,
know?
right.
And like, you know, and I'm very like not meticulous, but like I like things done a certain way. So like, it'll be like I'm a weirdo, so I'm like a little shadow to my boyfriend when he's home. So I'm like, who can I ask you a question? So when he washes his hands, he gets the soap after he wets his hands. Do you do that?
Wait, what?
Like,
Yeah, I
do you
kind of
pump
do
soap
that. Like, I kind
after
of, it's
you-
almost like when I wet my toothbrush before I put the toothpaste on
yeah,
it.
but I think you're supposed to get the soap and then wash your hands. You know what
I
I mean?
haven't really thought deep into it.
I think you're supposed to wet your hands first, then you get the soap.
No, because like if you get the soap while your hands are wet, then you're making everything else wet.
Leave a comment down below
Yeah,
what
how
you
do you
guys
guys wash
think.
your
Do you
hands?
wet your hands first,
Do you wet your
or you put the
hands?
soap on first?
Does it? Okay, so it could vary. Because what if you just have a bar soap?
No, we don't use. That's nasty.
Yeah, that's not as
not-
I
That's
mean, I'm
sanitized.
saying, but
Or
like,
people
what if
that
you have a
okay.
What if you have a bar soap, like,
No, nobody
as the
do-
thing for your
no.
whatchamacallit?
No, that's ghetto. We don't do that. We got to get the pump.
So you just do the
The pump.
Yeah, the
Soap?
soap.
okay. No, I mean like the soap first, and then you wash your hands.
Yeah, like I get the
Okay.
soap because then like when your hands wet, it's dripping on everything, on like the
Right.
sink. But that's just
Yeah,
me.
but I
got
feel
a
like
little pet peeve. So.
In context of like, okay, like feel it like if you're taking a shower, you wet your body and then you get start with the soap.
That's fine. That's your body though.
Like, your hands are part of your body.
Nah, I just feel like because when your hands are wet, can the soap like slip out your hand a little more? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much.
Alright.
It really like it irritated me. So he kind of like was kind of offended that I asked him that question.
Yeah, guys get so
And like
defensive.
I-
Jesus.
yeah, it became a little like like you said, we be mad over dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. We good. Love my boo. You feel me? Shout out to the boo. You know who you are.
Shout out to you, boo.
Shout out to you. Love you.
Facts. But there's a lot of there's a lot of healthy relationships. I will say,
that
a lot
exists.
of cute ones. I've who I really like and think is really cute because I've seen him with so many other girls. Quavo and Saweetie.
Oh yeah, they're
think
cute.
they're really cute.
Yeah, they are very
And
cute.
he's seen when they did. I saw the little Quizlet, the little quiz on GQ. I was like, oh, my son really in tune with it.
Yes, I didn't think they were when I think Saweetie, she did an interview on The Real when she was just starting.
to date.
I didn't think it was gonna last. Yeah, I thought it was a fling, but they really seem to be doing good.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, shout out to them.
I'm pro Quavo and Sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that they get married and live happily forever after.
Yeah, let's get married first, guys.
Marriages.
Can we stop just having
normalizing?
No, let me stop.
Moms.
Let me stop. Because I don't want people to take it the wrong way.
No, it's not.
There
It's
was
your
nothing.
opinion.
There was nothing wrong with having a baby first and then getting married. But I have seen from people on different. That I know that
Walks
I have
of
no
life,
idea.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Walks of life. A lot of women, they get pregnant and the dude is not in the picture. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's let's get the ring before we get the baby daddy.
I want men to know, especially black men and men of color, I want them to know that it's okay to get married.
Right.
I want them to know that it's very important for your children to have structure in their lives. And I feel like that will stem from having a 2-parent home. I come from a 2-parent home, and I have plenty of friends who do and friends who don't. Mm-hmm. And I think that we shouldn't normalize single parenthood, although it is a norm in America. I feel like a lot of people are single parents just because they don't put up with as much as I don't know how to put this. Women are a little more independent these days. There we go. My words was getting
yeah.
low.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But that's cool. But I feel like women should be more mindful of who they allow in their sacred space, whether it be in their home, on a date, inside their lady parts. You feel me? You got to be mindful because you when you're dealing with somebody, you're exchanging energies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like somebody doesn't have it, it's hurting on the inside, you're gonna feel that hurt. Yeah. And then they might take it out on you in some way, but you don't want your child to be the outcome of 2 dysfunctional people.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because I do feel within the black community, a lot of black men, it's almost like marriage is no. I'd rather have a baby with you than get married. Just but
a baby is a lifelong commitment.
Right. You could go to jail for not making that commitment. You know
right. What I'm saying? And then on top of that, marriage is gonna give you security. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You feel me? In the perfect world, you just have, find somebody you like and you can tolerate. That's your homie. That's your bestie. Yeah. Yeah. Lock it down. Get married. Because once you get married, that girl going to be so happy she married to you. And she got
your last name.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. She going to make you happy. Happy wife, happy life. And then you're going to have her kids.
Keep your last name or would you get their last name? Because I thought about it and I'm I think I would still kind of want to.
You want to hyphenate it?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep the Ridgeway going.
Yeah. I might hyphenate. I don't know. Right. Because I like my last name. It's one syllable. You feel me?
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah. I don't know. I think
your last name is cute.
Yeah. I would have to hyphen it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not how you feel about that.
Right.
Though.
You know how Wendy Williams, she was in a toxic relationship. I'm sorry, Wendy. Yeah. Auntie Wendy. But, I like what she did because she stuck with her natural name, Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. But, on her, legal work and stuff, she was Wendy Hunter, which was her, ex-husband's situation. Okay. You feel me? So you could kind of do that, if you're going to be, have a profession.
Oh, okay. Or, Tia and Tamara, they still keep their last name, but they are married.
Oh, Tia and Tamara, yeah.
Yeah. Love them, by the way.
Sister.
She's the triplet.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I'm the triplet, They didn't find me yet, but it's okay.
Yo. Oh, my gosh. You know what? I was talking... Okay, toxic entanglements, but like toxic friendships.
Oh my God.
I was watching Girlfriends.
Who? Which one? Which friend?
And
she was dating her boyfriend.
yes,
Tracy's character. Tracy's character. Yes, they always argued. She's my least favorite. The
the
friend.
bougie one.
Yeah, she's my least favorite.
She always be saying some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really blows mine. But yeah, there have been times where, you know, you gotta really hit the chopping block with friends. And I'm like, you know, sometimes I've had toxic friends, and I know that, you know, in the past, maybe I've been the toxic friend. But I know right now I'm in tune with myself and
I'm trying to
everybody
think if I've ever
that
been a toxic friend. I don't think
no, yeah, you know, I've been in a situation where I was the friend. I had a friend that I confided in a lot, and I know that was a little toxic, so she kind of like distanced herself away from me. And I realized that, you know, a lot of times a therapist friend needs the most therapy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so you can't really be out here spilling all your tea all the time
Right.
to that one friend because, you know, it can be a little cumbersome.
I don't know if this is ignorant of me, but I had a friend, and you know, during the whole like Black Lives Matter thing, like I understand that it's no one's like responsibility to post things.
What, they was white and they wasn't.
Well, they're not white, but they're not. You know, I think she's not white. Let's just say that. And I was very shocked because like during the whole George Floyd movement.
Okay.
She didn't post anything. Like, she posted nothing. And I was really insulted because I'm like, girl, we're friends, and I'm a woman of color. Like, nothing. So I purposely haven't really hit her up. I muted her on Instagram.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm like, how you going?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, should
not
I?
all
Is that
skin
petty
folk
of me?
is kinfolk. We're
You know
going to
what
put
I'm
it right there. But the thing is, you know, some people don't speak on things that they're not educated on.
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
thinking.
So we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But
yes, there's a lot of
Susie, you got about 24 hours to respond to this text. No.
Right. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't know, you know, where to look." If you know how to search up the best type of pants, jeans, all you got to do is type in Black Lives Matter on Google, and that's your first start. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even about Black Lives Matter. You know right from wrong, and you should know that oppression is fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for the F-bomb, but that's how strongly I feel about oppression in America against people of color, specifically Black people. But you know, like we said, all lives matter is negates from that, and that's just another topic for another day.
Right.
Yeah.
But
throw it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, about these relationships, another pleasant relationship I really like, we were talking about previously, was Cassie and her new man.
Yeah.
Don't know that man's name,
Alex.
but he's okay.
Alex
that man
Fine,
is doing his thing.
Mrs. and Mr. Fine.
They're real cute. You know who else is cute?
Baby.
Yeah.
I really like the way Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. I like the way they parent their kids, and I like the way they exude positive energy and
they came
positive
from a rough
vibes.
start too, but they were able to, you know,
No, yeah.
work it
Sometimes
together.
when you're toxic, you can overcome that toxicity. Yeah, he had a baby on her, girl.
Yeah,
He had a baby.
when him
It
and
was
Gabrielle
early,
were a break. Yeah, he had like a break baby. There you go.
But you know, hey, she's a strong woman. Not strong woman, because I hate when people call Black women strong because they've been through some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you see-
But she,
okay,
you know,
that's
she overlooked that, and you know, she chose love. Oh, I think somebody's at the door. We have a special guest.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Is there any way
Can
to...
you go get the door?
Oh, yeah.
You're the closest.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I look like Patrick right now. We should do love thyself.
Right. And it's also not having a toxic relationship with yourself, okay?
Yes. Self-love.
Because during this time, your mental health right now is
so important.
Key.
Right.
And in the Black community, we try to make mental health such like a, oh, you see a therapist? What the heck? Like,
yeah,
but it's like,
there's nothing wrong. Shit, I
to
think I need to go see a damn therapist.
To seek therapy. It is okay to speak to someone. It's okay to not feel right in the head. And men, it is okay for you to express yourself.
Yes,
We
I agree.
love for y'all to talk about how y'all feeling.
Exactly.
That's all we want to know.
And we're not gonna say you acting crazy. I mean, granted,
Some of y'all do.
look, some of y'all do be bitching.
Yeah, right.
But And I'd rather you bitch than not say nothing at all. So
Right, yeah.
say something or don't say nothing at all. And
Yeah,
that's
I
just
think
that.
that's the number one thing, though. Because if you have a toxic relationship with yourself, all of the relationships, whether it's friendships, significant others, it's going to be toxic. Just like, the same.
If you're not healthy within, like, you're not going to give out any healthy vibes to anybody else. So, you need to make sure that you're right in your head before you invest yourself in a relationship and can be solid.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like
that's that.
you really have to love yourself, and you have to know that you are that person, okay? It's very important when you have children to install confidence in them, especially if you're an insecure person. You want to make sure that your child is not insecure. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what my mother did to me. Not that my mom's insecure or anything, but I feel like she made sure that when I was raised and grew up, I would be somebody who was sure of themselves. Because I feel like a lot of people are lost and they, follow what they see or what they think is right.
Mm-hmm.
Or they do things just because the next person did it. Or, you gotta be true to you and do things that make you happy.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
You'll see that everything falls in line. And when you love yourself, people will see that, and the right people will fall in your lap. The wrong people will fall in your lap too, but you'll notice who's genuine and who's not really for you.
Yeah.
But self love and self respect is definitely big, especially when you're in your 20s, because you're still trying to figure things out.
Mm-hmm. And enjoy your 20s.
Yeah, you have to
really live.
Live,
like
but
choose
love
life
yourself
and
though,
live.
because if you can only take 2 drinks at the bar. Don't mess around and have 4 because you see a homegirl doing 4 and she telling you to drink up. You be like, nah, sis, I know my limit.
Right.
You see your friend in the bathroom and she's smoking weed. You don't really smoke weed. You ain't gotta smoke weed. That's self love.
Right.
You feel me? You see your other friends, you may smoke weed, but your friend doing something a little bored. She said, "Oh, get you more high." Don't do that.
Right.
You know why? It's called self-love, self-respect.
Yeah.
Not to say doing drugs is not self-love, it's self-respect. But if you know who you are, you do what you want, not what the next person wants you to do.
Perfect story for that. Okay. One of our friends, she had a birthday party at Telly, and her boyfriend made edibles. And I know myself. And I was like, I am not going to partake in this. And everyone else had edibles. And 2 of our friends got so high, they was throwing up.
You didn't take one?
No.
You really did.
I kid you not. My friend saw, I put it in my mouth and I spit in the napkin.
You didn't
let me tell you. I know myself. I would have been bugging out. My heart would have been racing. I was not doing it. And then after I saw my friend throw up and, why do I feel? I'm like, yep, I know myself. That is self-love, people.
You gotta listen. When you love yourself, you make smarter decisions, especially.
So I saw it hit all y'all.
Life
I was
with
like,
friends, with men in relationships, or women in relationships. You don't settle for things that you might have if you don't love and respect yourself.
Yeah.
So
she ready to take the damn edible.
No, I did not.
It's very important. Self-love. Don't have a toxic relationship with yourself.
Right.
Don't have a toxic relationship with your parents or with your significant other, or just in general, like with life. Have a positive outlook, and you have to be realistic, but don't be pessimistic about life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't
life is worth
negativity.
living. Yes.
Spread positive vibes, sometimes, and
let bygones be bygones.
Don't confide in everybody with your business and your relationship.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because everybody's not looking out for what's best for you. A lot of people have their own like little bitterness and has their own little agendas about things, and they don't always give you advice that works for you. They give you advice that's just like, well, I wish I should have did this when this and da-da-da-da, and then, well, when this happened to me, I did. But it's like, you're not that. Listen, but don't. Just take it with a grain of salt sometimes.
Yeah.
When it comes to advice,
is not good advice.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so all advice is not good advice, but in the end, if you have your mind made up already, there's no need for you to go and venture out to the next person. You know what I mean? But if you really, really are seeking advice, go to somebody who's kind of been there. You know what I mean? Who has experience. You know, and is going to give you a non-biased.
Yeah, I agree.
A non-biased opinion.
Like a stranger at a bar.
Or like, your friend.
No, I ain't telling no stranger
who's
my
usually
business.
the voice of
Like,
reason.
that person don't even know you. It's like, hey, man.
But one thing too, the person who's giving advice is that, because for me, for example, when I'm giving a friend advice, I tend to talk very passionate and it comes across like I'm angry or something. But it's just because like I just really want them to like understand what I'm saying. But what I have learned is like you could tell someone something until you're blue in the face, but they will not make that choice or change until they decide to do it.
Yeah.
And that's something I've had to learn because I'm like, girl, I'm trying to tell you, and they still want to do what they want to do. So
right.
Like, okay.
I feel like you kind of like usually when I give advice to somebody, I can see both sides of the situation. So a lot of people come to me for advice. So I usually like listen with unbiased opinion, and I will be like, okay, I can see why you feel this way. I can see why you would want this to happen, but on the outside looking in, this is how I see it. And then, I would actually try to help them maneuver. I'm like, you don't have to take my advice, but just know I told you.
Yeah, right. Don't say I didn't
and then
tell
they
you.
come to me and like, yeah. I'm like,
Right.
because you know what? I be knowing. I know the vibes.
Yeah.
But with that being said, try to eliminate all toxicity in your life. Entanglements may work for some, but not clearly
all.
doesn't work for many.
Right.
Make good choices in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's rough out here.
It's rough
2020
out here.
has shown us the world is this is a cold.
Stop shooting people
This is a
because you
cold,
mad.
cold
Right.
world. Cold.
Okay.
Cold.
You have no right to shoot nobody. Okay.
Right.
No right to
Tory.
put your hands on anybody.
Chris.
Also, females as well.
Yeah,
Keep
females
your
need to keep your
hands
hands
to
to
yourself.
yourself.
Gotta support
Because
black
you can
women.
slap, he gonna slap you back.
When that
we
man.
got time for that.
Okay. Yes.
I wish
Okay.
a man would.
All right.
Going to the crazy house.
You know.
Anyway, but yeah, it's been real, y'all.
Stay tuned.
we
There's
kinda,
more to come.
We'll be back. Definitely.
We had a good time.
Yeah, we'll be back. So, holla.
Deuces.
Subscribe.
Comment,
Yes.
like,
Comment,
share.
like,
Comment, like,
subscribe.
share. Tell a homie.
If
tell
you
a
like
friend.
this conversation, please tell us your favorite part.
Yeah, tell your mom.
And tell us
And
what
then-
you do for positivity for yourself.
Right.
Yes.
Also, let us know in the comments below what you want to see next or in the next few episodes. We want to pick your brain.
Peace.
Peace.